Off to Sweden now, which can mean only one thing: a shite looking track map. This is Dourens, the first looped stage since Fusternen, that is the full 3.2 kilometres long. It also has a mammoth 22 corners, beating the previous record of Descente 20. Unfortunately, the co-driver doesn't acknowledge most of these corners, and this came to a head during the warm-up at turn 13. Another corner that proved to be a problem was the exit of turn 3.
Wrong way.
Medium left, long, over crest, and medium right, very long.
And also turn 5.
Very long.
Thrice.
Very long.
Let's see if an actual lap is possible. Just exiting turn 20, going over a massive jump onto the start-finish straight, and starting a lap of Dourens. Turn 1 is a fast medium left and straight to turn 2, which is a double apex medium right. Not quite as quick as turn 1, but not quite getting that second apex right, so we've lost a bit of time as we go into turn 3, a long medium left. Just getting the rear right tyre onto a snowbank a bit, and then a lot as we approach the exit, which is very important, because if you go too wide, you're smashing into a conifer, which is not really advisable. Same here with turn 5, if you're going too wide, you're into another conifer, or the barriers, depending on how much speed you took through the corner. Now then, we're in turn 7, which is a medium left, which opens out a lot, again hitting a snowbank. This has been a very scruffy lap so far, not expecting this to beat the record. Now we're in a sequence of corners which the co-driver doesn't think exists. Just going through 12 and 13, whilst the co-driver naps, let's wake him up by having a heavy landing at turn 13. Coming through 15, and the co-driver wakes up. With the medium left at turn 16, we're into sector 3. Here's a couple more corners which don't exist according to the co-driver. A right, left, and then a max right. Going into turn 18 now, which is a long medium left, and then another medium left for some reason. Now we're into turn 19, which is a very long 180 degree right that goes downhill quite a bit, so you can carry quite a bit of speed through the corner. A final corner now, turn 20, which starts off quite open and tightens quite a bit on the exit, with said jump right at the beginning of the lap. Start finish straight, and we finish the lap. Once those spectacular yet needless barrel rolls are finished, that was a 1 minute 36.31 second lap. Some 2.48 seconds off the 1 minute 33.83 record. I must admit that wasn't the cleanest lap I've ever done. Turn 3 there, that was particularly bad, nearly rolling it, and nearly rolling it again at the exit of turn 7, and generally, particularly in the first half of the lap, not getting the lines quite right. Second half of the lap was alright, but most of the time lost was in the first half. These next sequence of corners coming up, you can create some kinks in the track editor function, and have the co-driver not notice. I quite like doing that because it keeps me on my toes, because straights are just a bit boring sometimes. That was spectacular, but it did lose me a bit of time. Anyway, that was the Dourens circuit. Next up we will be in the very hot climate of Indonesia for the Ultimo circuit. Stay tuned and see you soon.